Hi, Kathy Ivins here. Today I'm going to share with you a success tip. And it is a tip that, guys, you need to know about this. And, if you were fortunate enough to get a woman's phone number, perhaps you've worked a long time to get this woman's phone number. Perhaps it came easy. At any rate, there is a next step. You have to make it through before you can consider a date. So, the thing that you have to do is, when you finally get that phone number of the woman, you have mustered up the courage to call her. The phone rings, and she answers the phone. The next thing that happens is what? You're right. Conversation. Conversation, that first conversation is so important to you, and men, it is critical. Let me share with you an experience that I had. A man considered himself very interested and wanted to get to know me. I gave him my phone number because I was interested in getting to know him too. So, my phone rang one day. I didn't know who it was because he had never called me before. So my phone rings, I answer the phone, and we begin to talk. And guess what we talked about? The entire conversation was about him. All he talked about was himself. He never took the time to find out anything about me. He never asked me where I have traveled to. He never asked me my experiences. He never asked me my likes and dislikes. He never asked me my favorite food. He never asked me my favorite color. He never asked me my favorite perfume. He never asked me if I had ever been to Europe. He didn't ask me anything about me. But after that conversation, I knew everything about him. So, guess what? We never had another conversation because I wasn't interested. What I learned in that first conversation made up my mind if I wanted him in my life or not. That first conversation told me that he's only interested in himself. Why are you calling me? So, fellas, take this as something you definitely need to perfect. And learn that a woman likes to talk about herself. And she wants a man who is interested in her. She wants to know that there's a man who cares about her likes and her dislikes. And he wants to know, her feelings about things, and her feelings about everything, her feelings about politics, her feelings about religion, her feelings about her family, everything that you could talk about. A woman wants to know that a man is interested in those things, even the smallest things. Do you have pets? Do you like pets? So, you have to make it past that first conversation. And guys, if that first conversation is about nothing but you will lose her. Because I never called him back. And I was hoping that he would never call me back. But I wasn't interested. So that first conversation, after you get the phone number, that is going to determine where you go from that point. And that is going to determine whether you even get a first date with her. So, I have given you some valuable information today, and I hope you will use that information on the woman that you are interested in. And what is that? Conversation. That first conversation is going to determine everything. So, I'll be back with more tips for success with women.